What's going on, guys? Brett here, bring you back for some more Heroes of the Storm Brawl. Okay, what does our team need? Right now I'm looking at Phoenix, and I think that's going to be a good choice. We've got multiple tanks. We probably don't need that. Actually, yeah, we have 3 tanks. Jesus. Anubrak should probably switch to Sylvanas, and Diva should probably switch to Hammer. Oh my god. 3 tanks. Okay, so I brought you guys in for a fun one. There we go. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna tell people what to play and what to pick. I could make suggestions, but you know, doing my intro and stuff, there's really not a lot of time for me to type to these guys and tell them what to do. All we can hope is that our teammates play well together, and we have some kind of unexpected synergy, and perhaps, you know, we're able to take down this team. They're also not that scary. Nazebo and Jane are obviously good, but I think we'll be fine. So let's take advanced targeting. I'm going to go around. So we have to hit enemies with our plasma cutters, and after we hit 30, it goes around an extra time. It does a lot of damage, and that'll come in handy much later with our build. We don't want to get too close to Nazebo. He's got to be, you know, looking for spiders. Trying to land that. And we're going to keep ourselves on our longer range mode, Phase Bomb. It does AoE, which is great in these opening engagements, because everyone's kind of going to be packed nice and tight. But then when we get the chance, we need to switch, like right now, and try and do as much burst DPS as possible. Okay. We can teleport out. No reason for us to stay that close. And when I get a chance, I'm going to go ahead and look. It's not that I really need a chance to look at what everyone's picking, it's that I need to be able to do it in such a way and kind of talk about it for a second without dying. Oop. We're not going to get hit by those toads. It's important to know kind of like what Jaina's aiming for. It's important to know what Nazebo's going for. He might be going the toad build, in which case there are certain things we need to be scared of and certain things we don't. Jaina might be going for range, which is kind of important to know. There, we dodged some spiders. And I guess what Blaze is doing as well. I would assume he went for the shield, and he did. So he's got an extra 500 damage shield on him, which is important to know if you're going to be like chasing him, let's say. Yeah, we don't need to stay in there. If you're going to be chasing him and you think you just about got him, you may want to rethink it, because he may still have his shield pop. And that kill was obviously all us. We've got a couple seconds here. So we want to get the slow on Phase Bomb. We'll take a second here to get our HP back. Brightwing is one of those healers that, you know, it takes a second for them to heal you up. You can't expect burst heals. And Phoenix's whole deal, for those of you who may not be familiar with him, he has a low HP pool, but he has a recurring like shield. So taking like damage back to back on him is very bad. You know, you can take a hit, run away, take another hit. That's kind of how you have to play him. Taking sustained damage is very poor. We can eat like these spiders, is no big deal, but if he's going for that quest, then we don't really want to eat them, because we don't want to give him stacks. Once again, no big deal. If anyone's going to get caught by that, we want it to be us. We just have straight up the best odds of getting out of there. Trying to take unique kind of angles with Phoenix to get the most out of our plasma cutter. And we want to make sure we also get that slow. Good work there from Diva to get that pick. Taking down a tank like Blaze is usually a lot of work. He has a lot of sustain, a lot of AoE. Our allies, you know, can take advantage of all of the different globes on this map. It's really been back-to-back ARAM in terms of the brawls every week, which is fine with me. But in this particular one, yeah, we can move back. In this particular one, health globes are so easy to come by. They're really just all over. And there are lots of heroes in the game that have quests that revolve around grabbing regen globes. And it's super easy to do here. Okay, what do we want? Deal more damage to slow targets, that's pretty good. Okay. Killing Murky, as fun as it is not really going to get us where we want to be. So the slow here on Phase Bomb, the Plasma Cutter, doing more damage to slow targets, all those things of course synergize. And once it's able to go around even more, it'll do more damage. And then later on, it'll launch a missile every time we hit. And that's going to be in the very late game, but that's really not that far off in terms of these brawls. It happens pretty quick. Okay, let's get out of there. And if we can put a little pressure on this back line while our frontliners are handling, there we go. Being persistent. We kind of ignored that little fight up here and we went around and to the side. And the idea there was to hope to try and either bully Jaina out or to get the kill, and we did. So I still need a few more stacks. I mean, I need to get to 60 before I get the full benefit of the quest. And here we're going to get Purification Salvo. Planet Cracker is also very good in this mode because it's really easy to line up. So let's go ahead and scan. And that did pretty good work. Good to know that even when I'm polymorphed, my Plasma Cutter still continues to go around. And one of the best things about Phase Bomb is, let's say I can't reach my particular target, I can shoot at something near them, and oftentimes I can actually get the kill. So let's teleport aggressively and see if I couldn't get that pick there on the Zebo, and unfortunately I couldn't. Attack heroes here. We're not doing the most damage, but the slow might make it so that our allies can get out of this bad fight. I'm going to go ahead and get that, hopefully. Oh, that was not good. That's not good. So the polymorph interrupted my my teleport. Let's get back, heal up. So just for those of you who don't know, we took Purification Salvo. I like its level 20 ability that you can upgrade it with. And it synergizes really well with our build. But even more important than that is when everyone's like really tightly packed like they currently are. And especially in this mode where a lot of people really favor taking mages like Jaina. It's really easy to get a kill with that type of damage. Good job from the tanks there, keeping Blaze off of me. Nice. Our tanks are playing very well. They're being nice and aggressive. Let's get off the treadmill of death. And we can, while they're doing that, we'll stay on this to get the kill. So here we're going to get ourselves a better shield, but it'll increase our damage. We lose a little bit of HP, but our HP pool is not really what's keeping us alive here. But the higher our shield is, the more damage we'll do. So we'll be looking to keep that pretty high. We have teleport, we'll get out of there. Once we start getting chain slowed by Jaina, that's not what we want to do. Yeah, that was good. With a lot of damage on Jaina. That let Brightwing get in there. Finish him off. Okay, Murky. Let's get out of the tide pool. I switched to lasers there to try and burst him down. I was just watching Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and I'm looking at that guy right now, and he reminds me of Master Blaster. Guess he would just be Blaster. The old Mad Max movies are just kind of cheesy and fun. I love the new one. Alright, here we go. Even if we don't get the kills, and Jaina's gonna use her ice block there. Even if we don't get the kills, the idea sometimes is just to push enemies back, to corral them. And that's kind of what we did. We need to put that damage on them, scare them, and push them back through their own gates. But they're unfortunately winning this fight. Okay. Diva's kind of doing the same thing. Just zoning. So shield capacitor increases damage dealt. That's what we're looking for. Our shield is bigger than it was before thanks to our last talent. So that kind of synergizes well with our attack damage buffs. Dang, I was trying to aim to kill that Murky. Nope. And I kind of walked right into that Blaze ult. Bad.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Okay, here we go. Let's adjust. I'm gonna adjust the camera there. Dang, no heals. No heals for me. My bad, guys. That was a little bit of a camera mouse fiasco. Having good camera positioning is key in any MOBA. Sometimes it's important to see not what you're doing, but what everyone else is doing. Especially when you're a ranged character and you're really confident in your abilities. You know you can, use certain abilities in certain angles. But I realize sometimes that could make for a bad viewing experience. Because I don't necessarily need to see what I'm doing all the time. Sometimes I just need to see kind of out of the corner of my eye, so to speak, what's going on in the different part of the fight. So we're backing up. Diablo's going to take the camp. I can probably help keep this push back. Keeping them back is important because it minimizes the distance that we have to push them forward if we win a team fight. Alright, let's get that scan. And Jaina's going to dodge it. I managed to hit her with some of my plasma cutters. We're going to come over here, get some HP back, and then head right back in. I see Murky's harassing. Our front line remains strong. Nobody died. We push the wave just a little bit as we walk. But now that we're attacking a tower, we need to switch to our repeater cannon. It does way more damage. Single target. And now we want secondary fire. So every time we hit someone, you'll see there, and then you'll watch a missile go off. It's pretty dang strong. So have to kind of watch for that secondary damage. And we're 3 levels up. That's pretty huge. Let's teleport out of there. And once you get the missile salvo, squishy heroes like Jaina really don't stand a chance. You can land very few of your plasma cutter shots, and you're still going to do a lot of damage. So I know I'm not going to hit anyone with that, but I did it anyway to zone them out. It's kind of like a wall they don't want to walk through, right?
Triple kill.
go back to putting damage on this. Teleport out. And I think this is going to be GG. We'll just push them right back in. There we go. GG. Take a quick look at the stats. Yeah, I did pretty good damage there. Nazeebo did great, as I would expect Nazeebo do in this mode. He's kind of a powerhouse here. We were able to clear it. We did a ton of siege damage. Just staying on that phase bomb allowed us to do tons of splash. And we were able to clear the wave so that, you know, they really didn't have anything to stand in. Teammates were very cooperative. Thank you for asking. Yeah, level 10 on Phoenix. Guys, I'm pretty happy that they've continued to keep bringing us more and more of the ARAM for brawls. So I'm going to keep posting these as long as they keep bringing them up. HOTS is kind of appearing to be a bit of a dead game. It's not dead yet, though. Lots of people still play. And I don't know what the competitive scene is like right now. But it's still fun. It's still fun to play. Still fun to watch. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not a dead game. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett, and my channel is Good Talk Gaming. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.